Hi everyone, I'm back to talk about day two. Day two was just as magical as day one. So let's just get to it. I got smart and made a list of things to talk about so I wouldn't be as all over the place as I was yesterday. Sorry about that. So, where are we starting? Oh, we're starting with the thing I forgot yesterday. Like, I got halfway through a thought and then I was like, I forget. Where's my microphone? Okay, there it is. Um, So yeah, the thing I forgot yesterday was about getting into the parks. So everybody knows, like, if you're a cast member, like, obviously you get in the parks for free. Well, in the college program, what they fail to tell you is that you don't get in the parks until after your traditions class. Well, that's not like a week until like you've been here for a week. So like I had casting this morning and then like nothing the rest of the day. But I couldn't get in the park because I didn't get my like actual ID. Like I got my housing ID yesterday, but like I didn't get like my employee ID, I guess you would call it. I didn't get that today, and you can't get in the parks for free until you get that. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that you can't get in the parks too. So that's kind of something good to know. But I mean, like, it's Orlando. There's stuff to do. Like, my roommates and I went to the pool today. It was 80 degrees on February 2nd. Just saying. I'm not used to that. Um, but yeah, that was what I forgot yesterday. Okay. So I talked a little bit about the buses yesterday. And, but like today I actually rode a bus. So I have more of an experience with it. They tell you to get there like 15, 20 minutes before the bus is like scheduled to be there. Our bus didn't get there. I think my call time for the bus stop was 11. We take it there like 15, 20 minutes early. So we were there at like 10:45, and the bus didn't get there until like 11:45, like an hour. We stood there and waited. It was a while, but I don't really know why. My two of my roommates, two of my seven roommates have cars, so like we went to Walmart today and we drove and it wasn't that bad. But like, if you have a car and you want to come do this program, like, you could bring it. But like, as far as like traditions and stuff goes, like, you can't be late. One thing like they really really stress to you is that if you're on a bus and the whole bus is late, that means your whole class is late. So they can like delay the class and start somewhere else. But I mean, if it's just you, they can't really make the exception. So just kind of keep that in mind. Um, I wrote the word transportation down and I don't really know what that meant, but I think I covered it. Two of my roommates. Okay. So yeah, so two of my roommates went with me to casting today. We had casting today. Yeah, like we said, we caught the bus at 11. So the casting process. Basically, like, when you go to casting, it's a building and it says casting across the front of it. It's really boring. Like, it's like filling out paperwork, getting like fingerprints for your background check, getting your tradition schedule, like all this stuff. But like, they still make it really exciting. I don't even know. Disney can make the most tedious of work super exciting and fun. So, we get there, we get off the bus, and you go into this little like waiting area, and there's these big golden statues of like, I think there's like 12 different Disney characters above, and it's super cool looking. And yeah, so you just stand there and you wait. They take like 10 at a time to go start the onboarding process. So while you're standing there, there's two people. They like tell you like, take advantage of the program. If you need letters of my roommates, I don't know what they're doing out there. Um, they tell you to like, if you need like performance reviews and stuff, to get that taken care of in the beginning, because when you get to the end of your program, it's really chaotic, I guess. But so once you get done waiting and your group of 10 goes back, you start with you take out like your form of ID. It can be either like a passport. I took my driver's license and my social security card, And so they do all that paperwork stuff. They walk you back, and you get your tradition schedule. This is somewhere along the process. You get your tradition schedule. This is what it looks like. This cute little piece of paper, and it tells you what to wear, what not to wear on the back. But I don't know if you can see. It tells you like your time, and it has a check mark. Well, the lady that was at the desk, I was weaved down into a group of 5 by the time I got to this part of the paperwork, and this lady was like, I was the last one in our like line of people, and she went down and asked every person. She's like, "How do you feel about mornings?" Oh, okay, great, because you have the morning traditions class, which the bus meets at 6:55. And she got down to me and she's like, "How do you feel about mornings?" So I'm like, "Well, not my favorite, but if need be, I can make it happen." And she goes, "Oh, okay, you don't have to worry about it because your class is in the afternoon." I lucked out there. Yeah, I got really excited. And then the next, you go from like that table to a different table of you getting your work schedule. Well, it's not really your work schedule. It's like your, where is it? Okay. It's like your training schedule. And so she talks about your training schedule. She like answers any questions. Her name was Kista. She was super nice, super awesome woman. It was great. She was super helpful. I had a couple questions. She asked us like where we were working. Like I said, we were in a group of 5 at this point, and she like asked us where we were working, and she was giving us tips and pointers and stuff. She told us kind of like an overview of the next couple of days, like what to expect. So that was really helpful. And then the last stop of casting is fingerprints, and Disney's super high tech because it's Disney, and like they use this. It looks like a Xerox machine type thing, and you just roll. It's like, but it's only like this big. Like you just roll your fingerprints on it. And the guy that was doing mine, he finished. He's like, "Okay, you're good to go." And there was like this little bottle of Germex, or hand sanitizer, whatever you call it, like in the windowsill. I was like, "Can I use some of that?" And he was like what? Like he didn't know what I was pointing at. I said, "Some of that Germex." He's like, "Germex? What's that?" I was like, "The stuff with the pump that cleans your hands." He goes, "Oh, hand sanitizer." And I was like, "Yeah." But he like looked at me weird. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm a germaphobe. Like, think about it. Like, I'm touching all this thing that everybody else has been touching." Anyway, so that's your last stop, and then you leave, and you go back to your bus, and you come back to your apartment, and that's pretty much casting. Casting isn't any big deal. But what else I did today was we got back, and then like I think like 4 or 5 of my roommates were home. We all just kind of like we ate lunch and hung out and talked, and then we were like, well, let's go to the pool. So there was only 3 of us that went. We went to the pool. The water was cold, but it was so hot outside. Like it felt really good. It felt really good. It was really, really hot though. So then we came back. I took a shower. This is completely irrelevant to the program. I'm just telling you about my day. 1 sec. Yes. My roommate's coming in. Everybody say hi, Stephanie. This is Stephanie.
I'm leaving now.
She's leaving. That's my roommate, Stephanie. She's from Buffalo. Or she likes the Sabres, but she goes to Buffalo. I don't know if she's from Buffalo, but, whatever. She's cool. We get along really well. So we went to the pool, came back, and took a shower. And then we were like, well, what's everybody want to do for dinner? Like, we're all here. We might as well, like, eat together. Like, it doesn't make sense to kind of fend for yourself if we're all here. So 4 of us went to Walmart, and we got stuff to make chicken fajitas. And like we were all like putting like all the ingredients and stuff in it, and like at the end, like it was really cool. We were like, well, how do we want to divide this? We're like, well, and like everybody just grabbed like 2 or 3 things, and like it was on average we spent like 10 a piece, but some people like bought other things besides the fajita stuff. But like my roommates are super cool about like chipping in like with dinner stuff. I cooked dinner all by myself. Yeah, they said it was good, so I'm kind of proud of that. One of my roommates did help me. She like chopped the peppers and the onions, but yeah, she was a big help. It was good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't know I could cook. I can now. um, so then I cleaned up after dinner. And then I'm here now. This is what I'm doing now. Let's see what else is on my list of things to tell you guys. Traditions and training schedule. Well, I guess we could talk about that. I told you about the tradition schedule. My training schedule, hold on, I have a picture of it because they send it to you in email and then they also like make you take a picture of it while you're there. I don't really know. And you can print it out, but I haven't gone to the clubhouse to print it out yet. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but this is what it looks like. You can't really see it. Okay, so it's got your name at the top. Training day 1, I have welcome to operations, 7:30. Ew. And then training day 2, I have once upon a time, ... is now. That's kind of clever. So that is Sunday the 7th and Tuesday the 9th. I don't really know what that's going to be, but I'll let you know when it happens. I'm so excited for it. That's all I know. I'm really tired. I might sound like I'm not too excited about life right now, but like I'm just tired. So the next thing on my itinerary is I'm completely open tomorrow, so I'm going to like do some homework and get some stuff done. Be productive, you know. And then I don't even, what day of the week is it? Today's the 2nd. Okay, it's Tuesday. So then Thursday, I have a housing welcome session. I don't know what that is. But it's weird because like all of my roommates and I have different times. So it's not like we go as an apartment together. I don't really know what it is. So we'll see what that is. And then I have, like I said, training Sunday and Tuesday. And then, so since my traditions class is Saturday, I can go to the park all day Monday. I'm so excited, you guys. You don't even know. Okay. What else do I need to talk about? Meeting people. Last thing on my list. So meeting people is, I just closed out the music. Killing the mood. My bad, y'all. Meeting people. I met people like in the line at check-in yesterday. And like, you just start talking to people. You just start like, what's your name? Where are you from? Like, and like, you think, oh, well, there's 5,000 people in this program. Like, you're not going to see them. You see these people again. So, and they're good to know names and stuff. I actually met a girl at casting today who, she's working at the same place I am at Liberty Tree and Magic Kingdom. So we don't have the same tradition schedule or even our same training schedule. I don't know, but like we're working together. Her name was Dominique. So like, I'm really excited. You know, I met someone I know, because like, obviously like the first couple days we're not really doing a whole lot. So my roommates and I can go and do stuff together. But, like once everybody starts working, we're not going to have the same schedules. So like if I have a day off and nobody else does, like I'm going to have like work friends to go into the parks with, because I don't really want to go by myself. But that's what I have about that. I think that's the last thing on my list. Hold on, let me look. I really like this list thing. It keeps me a little bit more on track than what I was yesterday. Yeah, that's all I have today. There were some questions about yesterday's video, about my classes and stuff. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like the class, for example, like I'm taking music appreciation with Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore is actually teaching that class on campus this week, or this semester. I'm tired. Sorry, y'all. Dr. Moore is teaching that class on campus this semester, but I had to go to him and get special permission, and say, hey, will you be willing to work with me online for this class that you're teaching on campus? So that's just kind of one example. I hope that answers that question. I apparently am really not very good at explaining that. I don't think there were any other questions I got, but like I said, if you have my number, text me questions. If anyone want to comment on the video, questions. There's so much. I'm so excited. I don't know. I told you I'm tired, so I probably don't sound very excited, but I really am. I'm just super sleepy. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. I don't know if y'all are gonna want a video for tomorrow since I don't have anything. If I do something great and exciting, I'll make a video. But if not, I'll probably just wait until after housing on Thursday to make a video. I think that's all I have today. Have a magical evening.